Welcome to my GIS Portfolio video series. My name is Robert Sacco, and since all of my GIS database administration and web development work occurs behind a firewall, I thought I would create this video series to display examples of my work. In this video, I'm going to be showing my work using the ESRI JavaScript API to develop a web application to display Raptor nest sites and their related monitoring information. So as you can see, we have a map with the Raptor nest points on the map, and then in the left-hand pane we have a key showing the what those colored points on the map, what species they're related to. In this accordion pane, I also have another tab that has a definition for what each nest status. So if you look at a nest and find a status on it, you can then see how that status is derived, or what the definition of that status is. In addition, across the top of the left-hand pane, we have tabs for various search and map navigation. And the first is a species search, and this provides a drop-down of all the species names in the database. And if you wanted to, as we can see in the map, it's kind of a cluttered mess with all the nests for every species in there. So if you wanted to narrow down your search to just display bald eagles, clicking on that filter for that species will restrict the map to just displaying that species. In addition, it provides a table in this left-hand pane for all the nests for that species filter within the extent of the map. So this is everything for the state, a table of all the bald eagle nests. But as we zoom in, this table will further restrict to just the nests that are in the display of the map. Then the user can also click in the table if they knew the site name that they were in, or the nest ID code that they were interested in, and then it would select that nest in the map, open the pop-up for the site information as well as the related information displayed in this spreadsheet style grid at the bottom of the application, with all the related year after year monitoring records. The navigation in the map is simple. This is a full extent button that takes you to Colorado, which is the extent of this data, and zoom in and zoom out. We also have the switch base map, which is a template that came with the JavaScript API with some of the standard ESRI backgrounds. And then I also customized it to contain several of the Bing background base map layers, as well as the USA topos. In addition to the species search, we also have map navigation, and one of them is a go to coordinates feature. And this allows the user to select a coordinate system of choice that they may have coordinates from a GPS and want to determine if there's a nest in that area. And so the user can plug in their coordinates, and here our state standard is the UTM zone 13, and click on go to coordinates, and the map zooms in to that coordinate location. In addition, once the user zooms in and puts in their coordinates, the application converts the coordinates in the coordinate system that the user had into the various others. So if you wanted to see what your UTM zone 13 coordinates look like in latitude, longitude, in various formats, this table provides that functionality. Other tabs in this accordion window include map interaction, which are some standard tools for zooming in, go into the previous extent, panning, etc. In addition, I've provided navigation to township range section, so the user can choose a township range and section to zoom into. They can also turn on and off the township range section layer to see what that grid looks like. And then finally, some administrative boundaries that are commonly used by our users. So we have area managers that are concerned with an area, and we have district wildlife managers that are whose administrative boundary is the district, and so they can click on their district and it'll zoom to the extent of that district. And again, the area, same thing, so this is a little bit wider area. But the biologists and other staff may have a need to look at that administrative boundary, so we provided the ability to navigate directly to it. And interaction in the map, again, you can click on a site, and similarly to selecting the table for the species search, you can retrieve the information in the pop-up. So this is the information associated with the site itself. So what the last species was, the status for the site, the last survey date, the substrate, what kind of tree is that nest in, or is it in a cliff, landowner information, and some XY coordinate and any comments that may have been put in for that site. And it also provides to further zoom in onto that site. Also, clicking on that site returns any related observation record for that site. So I hope you've enjoyed that. That's a little example of my work programming the JavaScript API to develop a web application to make GIS data readily accessible to staff who may not otherwise have GIS experience but need access to this type of information. Thanks.